Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to the elect of Israel. This is the Mayam in Atlanta, and today we are going to talk about preparedness and specifically with water and water filtration. Preparedness is the word of the week for the Atlanta camp. And again, I'm not in GMS, but I do follow the doctrine and go out on the weekends with GMS. Those are the men that I've learned from. But to get into preparedness, that's the word of the week. And with the food shortages that we're experiencing and inflation and rising gas prices, as well as diesel shortages and the incoming blackouts for the summer, it might be smart to actually start preparing for some of those things. And our salvation, it's all according to the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, through our faith and works and through his mercy. But there are certain tools that we could pick up that might be smart to help get through these upcoming times. So to start out, this is Proverbs 22:3. It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." And so we see there's incoming shortages and just in general lack. So there are certain tools that we can get to help get through these times. And so to start out, because we're just going to talk about water purification, this is the Big Berkey filter. And I actually have one of these in my house. I've had it about 5 years or so. It can, there's two separate filters that you can use with it. There's a black charcoal filter, which is what they're pushing now. And primarily, I think that's the only one that's actually available through their site right now. But there's also a ceramic filter, which is what I have. And with the ceramic filter, and why I would suggest it, is because you don't have to buy replacements. As long as you don't break it or get it dirty within the inside, you can use that filter over and over and over again. And to clean it, you pretty much pull them out, take a Brillo pad under some water, and just wipe off the dirt that's accumulated from all the dirty water you're putting into it. But to use this, there's two parts. It even shows it right here, 2 parts. The top part holds the filters, and that's where you pour your water through, and it all trickles down to the underneath, and that's where your clean water is. And with this, you can even get fluoride filters to filter fluoride and other heavy metals, and those aren't forever. You have to replace those about every 8 months to a year. I usually replace mine right at the start of the new year, around Passover time. But it's overall, I highly suggest this, just because you can put in, I haven't actually used it for extremely dirty water yet, but you can use it on creek water. There's videos of people using it in muddy water and still filtering out clean and drinkable water with this. And it's actually this product, it's over 150 years old. It was invented in the 1800s to take to underdeveloped countries, and so you can still get clean drinking water. And I think the Peace Corps uses it a lot. But It's a good product, and it's been around for a long time. And you can take filthy water and make it clean with this device, and use the filter over and over and over again. So that's the what I suggest first and foremost. It's a little pricey. When I got mine 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, I got it off eBay, and it was 219 for it, which isn't that crazy. But since the everything that's happened since 2020 and people going into preparation mode, these have increased in price, and you'll even see it out of stock sometimes. So I'd suggest try to find a good deal on eBay if you can, but there are less expensive options as well. Oh, actually, I wanted to show you all the ceramic filters. And so these you just put in the top, and whenever it gets dirty, you just take a sponge or a Brillo pad to it, and you can wipe off all the dirt that's accumulated from your filtering. But the other options is this Sawyer water filtration system, and you use this. It's primarily used for hiking and camping, but you can basically fill up the bag. You put the little filter on top, and then you can either drink straight from the bag or pour it into a canteen or whatever you need or whatever you have. And this is another way, and somewhat cheap way, of getting clean water. With this one though, I would definitely suggest it be moving water if you can find it. But this is another good option. And then the oldest option and cheapest option would be iodine tablets. And this one actually comes with both the iodine tablets and a neutralizing tablet, because the iodine tastes terrible once you mix it in with your water. But you pretty much just put a tab, maybe 2 tabs. I think you put 2 tabs per gallon or something like that, and mix it up, let it sit for 30 minutes, and then you have drinkable water. But you can get these tabs right off of Amazon, as well as the filter I just showed before, the Sawyer, and that's relatively cheap and easy to get, as well as easy for travel. You can stick that in your pocket or in your backpack or wherever, just to have the option of having clean, drinkable water. And so let's go to the scriptures. Excuse me. Sit right here. This is the book of Sirach 39 and 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water. That's right there at number 1. Water. You got to have good, clean water. Our bodies are made up of a majority water. I think last I heard was 70%. I know that Esau and the science changes numbers around all the time, but I think our bodies are somewhere between 60-70% water. Moving on, fire, very necessary. Iron and salt. Salt might be something that you might want to get a little bit extra of in these times, especially some Himalayan pink salt. You can buy it in bulk and save yourself a couple dollars. Flour of wheat, and having some extra flour wouldn't be too bad of an idea as well. My wife, she does different bread starters, and so she just takes the starter and mixes it in some flour, lets it rise, and then she bakes bread, and it's really good, better than what you get in the store. Honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. So these are the primary things that we need in life, and water is right there at the top. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.